Found your old address inside a book today, a folded little piece of paper that I should have thrown away. The ink was getting lighter, but I knew each line by heart. Funny how a faded map can lead you to the start. Outside, the evening traffic blurred into a river of red. I watched it from the window with 1,000 things unsaid. There are people going somewhere, there are people going home, and I was standing in the middle, learning how to be alone. We used to make a world from almost nothing at all. Late night kitchen dancing, writing dreams upon the wall. We thought the future owed us every promise that we made, but even strongest colors change when sunlight starts to fade. I don't blame you for leaving, and I don't blame me for staying. Sometimes two hearts speak love, but hear different things they're saying. We held on to the feeling till our hands were tired and sore, not knowing that forever doesn't always mean once more. So I put the paper down, let the silence fill the room. There's a kind of truth that only comes when you stop chasing what you lose. And every road behind me says I survived the worst of yesterday. You were a beautiful almost, a dream that touched the ground, a song I knew by heart before the final sound. And I still feel the echo when the city settles down. You were a beautiful almost, but I won't live there now. I can love you from a distance, I can wish you well and breathe. I can carry what was golden without letting it carry me. You were a beautiful almost, and maybe that's enough somehow. You were a beautiful almost, but I won't live there now. There's a girl across the street with flowers in her hair. She's laughing with somebody like the world has always cared. For a moment I am jealous of the innocence she owns before you learn that even gardens have a season when they close. But then I think about the person I was before the fall. She thought a broken heart would mean there'd be no heart at all. She didn't know that pain could teach a different kind of grace, that you could lose a piece of life and still discover space. I've started taking pictures of the things that make me smile, the sunlight on the railway, the ocean after miles. I'm filling empty weekends with places I have never been, learning that an open door can be an invitation. And your name still has a weather, sometimes warm and sometimes gray, but it doesn't bring a thunderstorm the way it did someday. Now I can hear it like a town I used to know, a place that shaped my journey, but a place I don't have to go. And maybe that's the miracle, not waking up without the past, but knowing I can face it now and know the feeling doesn't last. The sky keeps changing every day, and so will I in my own way. You were a beautiful almost, a dream that touched the ground, a song I knew by heart before the final sound. And I still feel the echo when the city settles down. You were a beautiful almost, but I won't live there now. I can love you from a distance, I can wish you well and breathe. I can carry what was golden without letting it carry me. You were a beautiful almost, and maybe that's enough somehow. You were a beautiful almost, but I won't live there now. Tonight I took the long way through the streets we used to walk, past the little corner cafe where we never stopped to talk about endings, about distance, about all the things we'd lose. We were busy making memories we thought we'd always choose. I stood beneath the streetlight where you kissed me in the rain and waited for the sadness sadness, but it never really came. Instead I felt a softness, like the night was letting go, like the moon had kept our secret and was ready for me to know that nothing beautiful is wasted just because it couldn't stay. The summer doesn't apologize for giving way to gray. Every season leaves a color on the branches of the trees, and every love I've ever known has left something in me. So here's to all the versions of us that didn't make it through, to every honest promise that life asked us to undo. I won't turn our story into something I regret. You were part of who I was, but you're not who I am yet. If I see you in a crowded room someday, I won't run and I won't look away. I remember how the stars once knew our names, then let the universe keep changing just the same. Maybe we were never meant to be forever. Maybe we were meant to teach each other weather, how to stand beneath the rain, how to lose and love again, how to leave without believing love was never there. I used to think the ending was the end of everything. Now I know an ending can be where the future begins. You were a beautiful almost, a dream that touched the ground, a song that filled the silence before it faded out. And I still hear the echo, but it doesn't pull me down. You were beautiful almost, and I'm letting go somehow.